What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge again here today. As you can see, we're starting to do some recovery here in Baby Doge. So we got to talk about this. We got to talk about what we could do next with the technicals and what we got going on with Baby Doge. And anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. Also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. Now, let's go right over Baby Doge. Now, I know the Baby Doge video I did yesterday was like 30 minutes long, so I'm going to make this one a little bit short. I'm going to cut straight to the point, cut all the fat out. I know I was ranting about a lot of different stuff yesterday, but today I'm going to be just going over pretty much our technicals, and I'm going to also be going over some of the stuff that the Baby Doge Army is talking about and our new listings. So we're going to be going over just a little bit of stuff today. We're not going to be doing a whole 30 minutes. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I haven't been able to get these videos out early is because, I work overtime. I work a lot, and I did like 10 hours a day. And then I went to the gym for like 2 hours. And I ran like 5 miles in the gym straight. So I've been doing a lot of stuff out there. But let's get straight to the Baby Doge video. So anyways, the first thing we're going to talk about here is the technical analysis. So for one, you can see the technical analysis here with Baby Doge is showing that we're 80% bullish. So yes, we're ruled by the 24-hour market control of 80% bulls. So yeah, we're 80% bullish here. And then you can actually see over here the consolidation that we had earlier inside of the day. So yesterday, I'm not going to say I'm a guru. I say this all the time, but I predicted this again. I was like, look, we're going to have this consolidation, but at the end of the consolidation, we're more than likely going to have another rise in price because, the Baby Doge army is just so strong with Baby Doge right now, and we're really just pushing this hard. Now, what you're seeing here with Baby Doge, now that we've broken out of our consolidation onto a positive uptrend, we are getting rejected a little bit at this area here. So this right here is our supply and demand of less demand. This little red bar that's forming up is pretty much showing that we have less demand at this area. So if Baby Doge cannot break above this bar, then you will see Baby Doge go down to the next high demand area, which is 5-1. But this is kind of funny because like whenever you look at these technical analysis and you look at these supply and demand areas, whenever you see a green area of high demand immediately after the red area of more demand, it means that we're more than likely not going to go below that green area because there's more demand in that area. And since there's more demand in the green area and we're more than likely not going to go down, and it's actually a lot bigger than the red area, it pretty much tells us that we're more than likely going to go back up on an uptrend and probably, make a new all-time high or try to get up to this next supply and demand of less demand, which is around 6.2 area. And the only reason why I'm saying supply and demand of less demand is because that's what the red bars mean. It just shows that this is pretty much where people tend to sell. This is where people tend to not buy in, and they tend to sell because they don't want to buy at that high price. Now, this has been happening all along. It's been happening way back here. We've always had supply and demands of less demand. But pretty much when you have the supply and demands of less demand, you have to have a pullback because that pullback gives the Baby Doge army the opportunity to buy at a good price. And when they get the opportunity to buy at the good price, that's when you see it start to rise in price. Like we didn't really get a rise in price in Baby Doge from January 6th until it came all the way down here to January 9th. And that's when we bottomed out. And that's when the good buying opportunity was pretty much presented. So it went all the way from 4.8 all the way down to 2.8. So it went down a whole 50% from 4.8 to 2.8, whole 50%. And that's exactly why people are like just sitting back and watching this, because we may be having a 50% drop if, and then this is a big if we do not continue to have high demand at this area. If we don't continue to have high demand at this area, expect Baby Doge to go down. I'm not going to say 50% because, 50% is going to bring us all the way down to like 2.5 or something. Or not 2.5. I don't know. I'm tired right now. But it's going to bring us down to about, I would say about 3.4, 3.5. I know that's not a whole 50%, but I'm not going to even do a 50% drop prediction because that's just not how the Baby Doge army rolls. We don't roll like that. But being completely truthful here, we do have less demand here. So it's going to be a little bit harder for us to pump. But you can see we only have two levels to try to pass. So the first level that we got to try to pass is the 5.7 area. And we're already pumping and we're already almost past that. And then the next one is 6.2, 6.3. And then from there, that's when you're going to see the higher rises in price action with baby Doge once we actually pass those levels, because we don't have any more supply and demands of high demand or of less demand after these two levels, indicating that when we break out, we're going to go parabolic because there's almost no like resistance that we're seeing inside of the coming days with baby Doge. Now we do have all of our supports still set way back here, but we're not even worried about support here because we've just been pumping it and we've been pumping so well. I do want to mention something else about Baby Dojo. You can see over here on Oscillator that we are having some buying, but before all this buying, we had all this selling pressure because you see it going down below that line there. So there was some selling pressure, and we just entered the buying pressure. We literally just entered the buying pressure like a few hours ago, really. Not a few hours ago, let's say like maybe 5-10 hours ago, and we started to see buying inside Baby Doge. So this is just the beginning of the new pump, the new rally. So yes, we can continue to rally from here. But if we do get rejected at the 5-7 area, that's where our supply and demand of less demand is, and at the 6-0 area, that's when you need to start expecting to see lower drops. So I'm going to make a prediction for what we may see for the rise with baby Doge if we go on the upside, and what you may see for the downside, because we got to consider both of them. Because if it goes on the downside, it's just a buying opportunity. And we showed it way back here when we went all the way from the 4-8 area all the way down to the 2-8 area. It presented a buying opportunity, a 50% drop in a buying opportunity. So that 50% drop could help us if we dropped 50% again. Now, obviously, none of us want to go down by 58%. Like, well, it wasn't even really 50% when you look at it from here, from 48 all the way down. But like, no one wants to go down 50%. Like, none of us want to see that. So we're going to do this prediction and what we could have coming up next inside Baby Doge. So let's do this. So the first thing that you're going to see with Baby Doge, if we go on the uptrend, is going to be this area here, the 6-0 area. We already made our all-time highs at 6-3, so that would be the first area. The next area would be the 7-0 area. That would be the next area of resistance with Baby Doge. So 7-0, and then 7-5 would be the next, and then 8-0, and then so on and so forth. But right now we gotta wait until we hit a new all-time high really to do another technical with the Fibonacci retracement level, because we are already at the all-time high all the way up here for the Fibonacci retracement. So a pullback is expected since we've hit that all-time high. So that's why I really kind of want to focus on what the pullback could look like, because we're already rising here with price and Baby Doge. But this could easily be a bull trap if we cannot break past these levels here. And this little red bar here is kind of indicating that we may have a little bit of trouble breaking out with Baby Doge. Now, if we do go down on the downside, we're not going to see huge drops. Like, we're not going to see a huge 100% drop in Baby Doge. What you'll more than likely see is just a little small pullback down here to the 4-8 area. So if we pulled back down to the 4-8 area from where we're at now, that would look like that. And then from there, if we pull back to the 4-8 area, you got to look at the supply and demand of less demand or more demand over here, the green bars. So the next largely shaded green bar area is over here where the Fibonacci retracement that I have set up. That is about 4-0. That would be our next line of support if we cannot hold 4-8. But look at what already happened with Baby Doge. Like, when we had that dip, let's take off the indicators really quick so you can see this. So when we had that dip, we had huge support over here, right at the 4-8 area. So that was some pretty good support right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark that for you. So this area here, very good support. And then we hit it again. It still didn't want to go below that support of 4-8. And then that's when we went on the uptrend. So when you see the support holding so strongly, it kind of invalidates the bearish thesis saying that we may have a pullback going down to the 4-0 area, because we already hit 4-8 twice and it just did not want to go below it for anything. So now what you're going to see here with Baby Doge, you're going to see Baby Doge try to retest our Fibonacci of here, which is 6-0. So once we try to retest 6-0, if, and this is a big if we get rejected at 6-0 up here, if we get rejected at 6-0, you're going to see Baby Doge go down to 4-0. We cannot get rejected at 6-0. I'm telling you this right now. You do not want to see Baby Doge get rejected at 4-0 at 6-0, because then you'll see it go down to 4-0 from there, because people will just start selling out. They'll take their profits, and then Baby Doge will start to drop. Now, let's go over what I think personally. Well, first, let's draw this so then the next day we can go back and look at it. And I like to show like if I was right or wrong for my predictions. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that so then we can see what it'll look like for tomorrow. Because what we could do on the downside would be 4.8 and then eventually 4.0. And then on the upside, I'll make the upside prediction as well. And like I said, I'm always showing you like my what I'm doing here, my credentials, and like all the studying I've been doing on these charts. Like I've been showing these points over here. Like you can see, I was like, look, we're probably gonna pump here. We pumped way back here, and I just did a lot of predictions with Baby Doge, and I do this all the time. So I like to leave these predictions in here because it really shows you like the progress of the channel. It really shows you the progress of the technical analysis and really overall the progress of Baby Doge whenever you look at it. And it's like, wow, like if I can predict these, I might as well try to predict something else. And if it's wrong, then so be it. If it's right, then that's cool. But either way, no one can 100% time the market. That's why I say I'm not a guru. No one can time it. No one can predict any of it. Just whatever happens, happens. And it just so happens that Baby Doge is pumping so hard that, everything that I say that's going to be like on the upside, it's pretty much right because we're just going to keep pumping. But yeah, let's do this prediction for the upside to see what Baby Doge is going to do next. So let's go ahead and take this. And I got to get these indicators on because I need these indicators to show me where the more and less demand areas are. So, okay, this is what Baby Doge would do pretty much if we were going to pump on the upside. So first you would see Baby Doge go up to this level here. This is the Fibonacci retracement that we got rejected at and that we're actually going down from. You can see right here that Baby Doge just now went down to about 5.4. We got rejected up here at 5.7 and now we went back down to 5.4. So if we try to pump back up to 5.7 and we get rejected at 5.7 again, obviously, like I showed you down here, it'll go down to 4.8 and then eventually 4.0. But if we continue to try to pump back up to 5.7 for a second time and we actually break past 5.7, you'll see Baby Doge hit this area here, 5.7 again, maybe do a little bit of a downtrend like how it's doing now. Let me actually move this over a little bit so that you can see. But yeah, like right around here, this area, you can see Baby Doge trending back down there after we get rejected here. And then once we try to break it for a third time, that is when you see the actual rise in price. So then that would bring us to the next area of less demand, which is here. And then you'll probably see Baby Doge hit like 6.1 and then trend back down here to about 5.7, give or take. And then that's when it's going to try to set its next rise and its next leg up, as a lot of people like to say. And then that's when we go up to the 6.2 area. And that's when we go parabolic, like 6.570. Now, if we go all the way up to 6.570, like that's just going to be a huge area for Baby Doge. And obviously, like we're going to have a pullback probably back down to 6.0 if we hit 7.0, or not 6.0, but like 6.5 or something, but somewhere around there. So this would be the area that we would stop at if we continue to have the pump here with Baby Doge. Now, I can't really do much of the technical analysis again from here because like we have to wait. We have to wait until we either hit a new all-time high or until we retrace at least 25%. And then if we retrace 25%, that's when we get these more demand and less demand areas popping up. Because right now we don't really have much of the less demand areas up here. So I can't really go off much for the less demand areas. And then down here, we do have a lot of more demand areas, which is why I can predict that 4.0 will be strong support for us. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much what I got for the technicals. I want to go over a few other things in Baby Doge. We've been holding pretty strong here. So we're at 6.6% for the last 24 hours with Baby Doge. That's still pretty good in the last 24 hours, 6.6%. And we're still good. We're still in the green, even though we have this pullback. So I wouldn't even be worried, even if we go back down to 4.0. That is going to be a huge buying opportunity. But like I said in the beginning of the video, that's a big if we go down to 4.0. Like we have so much going on for Baby Doge. And literally, we just now got listed to a new exchange. So shout out to CoinX for listing Baby Doge. So yeah, CoinX Global just now listed Baby Doge today. So that's pretty big for us. And I think they're out in Hong Kong or something like that. Somewhere out there. I don't know where CoinX is. Let me know if you know where they're based out of. But someone said Hong Kong. So I guess that's where they could be. Now, this is pretty much all I got for the exchange because they're not really too big of an exchange. They do have 95K followers on here, which is a pretty good amount of followers. And I know some of you probably use CoinX too, so shout out to them for listening, Baby Doge. And this goes out to everyone who says that exchanges don't like centralized exchanges don't list coins with tokenomics that charge taxes. Like this completely debunks that. Like Binance can list us. They can, and they most likely will list us because, as you can see, it's not a problem for us to get listed on a CoinEx. CoinEx obviously isn't as big as Binance, but come on, do you really think that CoinEx has better developers than Binance? Binance literally has the money. They literally have the revenue to purchase CoinEx if they wanted to. So they could literally even hire their developers. I mean, they don't need to though, because Binance's developers know how to integrate the tokenomic taxes into their exchange. They can do that. They can do it if they really want to. Like, it's not that hard. Like, literally, CoinEx did it. They can do it too. There's a lot of other exchanges too that could be doing it as well. OKX, Bitmart, all of that. So if all of these different exchanges can do it, why can't Binance? I know Binance can do it. Maybe they don't like coins with tokenomics taxes, but when you have a community like Baby Doge, you don't want to miss out on that. And if Binance doesn't list us, well, then they just missed out. That's just how I see it. And crypto.com, I definitely believe they'll list us before Binance. That's just how I feel personally, though, because I think crypto.com really likes Baby Doge. So we may see some good news coming out there soon. But yeah. So I'm trying not to keep this video too long because I know you all watched the whole 30-minute video yesterday. So I'm trying to keep this one a little bit short. And I'm also really tired and my body is so sore right now. I just came to the gym, did a whole full body workout and ran 5 miles. I'm so tired right now. But anyways, we're almost at 1.3 million holders here. We have 1,290,755 holders here. So that's almost 1.3 million. So yeah, just give it a few days, or not even a few days. Like let me stop there. Not a few days. Give it like one day, and we'll be at 1.3 million holders. That's what I'm gonna say. By not tomorrow, because by the time you watch this, it probably will be tomorrow. But like the 20th. The 20th, we should have 1.3 million followers or holders, not followers. See, that's how tired I am. But anyways, over here you can see Baby Doge burned $605,000 yesterday, and 15,910 people joined yesterday. So shout out to all the new people in Baby Doge, and we really appreciate your support out there, people. All of the new people out there in Baby Doge. Now, I do want to mention something else for all the new people out there. We have to talk about the roadmap. I've been seeing people saying, like, what kind of utility does Baby Doge have? Right now, our only utility is, well, not necessarily utility, but our tokenomics, which is a good passive income maker because you're getting literally 5% inside of reflections. So that's 5% of passive income like coming into your wallet. So that's one of the ways that we got for our tokenomics, and not tokenomics, but my brain's really scattered right now. That's one of the things we have for our utilities for the passive income maker. And then the next thing, which isn't really a utility, but it's good things that we're doing in the world. Like, we're literally helping save dogs out there, saving animals, giving them homes, donating to these different charities to save animals. So that's another good thing Baby Doge is doing. Now, if you want to talk about utilities, we already have the wallet tracker, the Ethereum Bridge NFT collection. But if you want to talk about utilities, the Baby Doge wallet is technically a utility because you could use Baby Doge wallet to buy different assets. So it's technically a utility. Now, the virtual and physical debit cards, that's technically a utility because you can literally go places and buy things with that. You can literally do a lot with the debit cards that they're going to be releasing. You can buy Baby Doge directly with the debit card or spend Baby Doge directly with the debit card. So that's huge utility. And then the Baby Doge exchange, I don't even have to explain how that's utility. Imagine the gas fees from the exchange. So just imagine the transaction fees from the exchange. If they do put transaction fees for the exchange, that's going to be a lot of money going into Baby Doge. So you can then the Baby Doge arcade and the NFT marketplace. Like, I don't even have to explain how that's utility because it's an NFT marketplace. Come on now. But hey, anyways, we got 118 trillion burned yesterday. That's a lot. Like, if we can keep burning 118 trillion every day, just think about it. Like, I don't even have to do the math here. I don't know. I was about to pull that out. But just think about 100 trillion every single day. We're going to be burning 700 trillion a week. And if it's a whole 118 trillion every single day, we're going to be burning 1 quadrillion a week. So if we can burn 1 quadrillion Baby Doge a week, there's 56 weeks in a year, I believe. So that's a lot. Imagine burning 56 quadrillion a year just straight off of automatic burns, just from automatic burns. And then when you look at the manual burns that we do, like 3 to 6 quadrillion a month, that's a lot. But yeah, anyways, shout out to Ultra243 for posting this and shouting me out and letting everyone know to check out the video. Shout out to also for 243. Really helped out a lot. And yeah, we wouldn't be here without the whole Baby Doge army. And I want to talk about some ridiculous predictions. Now, shout out to Investor Place before I talk about their predictions because they didn't make the prediction. They just kind of brought other people's predictions to us and they were talking about those predictions. But shout out to them anyway. Shout out to ASPCA too because we help support them a lot. We give them a lot of money and you can too if you want to donate. So, anyways, let's talk about this. So, the predictions made by Digital Coin Price, Wallet Investor, and Telegon are kind of ridiculous. Now, Investor Place, I shout out to them for listening to us, or not for listening to us, for talking about us because it helps us out a lot. But let's talk about the predictions from Digital Coin Price. They predicted that sometime like by 2022, Baby Doge would be 0, 0. I think this is 8 zeros here. Yeah, 8 zeros and 736 by the end of 2022. What? By the end of 2022, we already beat 6.3. We already got past 6.3 and made our new all-time highs. We're gonna get to 736 literally by probably next week, maybe even tomorrow. Like you see the predictions here going up to 7.0, and then we'll probably have a pullback at 7.0. But then after that, it's all game from there. So 7.3 would be just it would be imminent. We're gonna reach that regardless. Now let's talk about this because this kind of scares away some of our investors. Like it scares away some people. So Wallet Investor says pretty much Wallet Investor came here and they said the 1 year forecast for Baby Doge is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 9. So they said 4 zeros and a 9 by the end of the year. That's no. 4 zeros and no, not 4 zeros. 8 zeros and a 9 by the end of the year. No, that is not happening. We are going to at least knock out 3 zeros. Like we are not going to keep all of our zeros by the end of the year. I just don't see that happening. And then the 5-year forecast, literally, look at this. This is ridiculous. They said 0, 0, 0, 0. That's literally 7 zeros and 2 by 2025. They believe that we'll only rise 300% by 2025. That's terrible. And then on top of that, Telegon. Telegon is down here saying some other stuff with Baby Doge. Now they're a little bit more bullish, but still, you can see that they're talking about Baby Doge like it's just, some average coin. They say by 2025, oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at this because this is going to make everyone mad. By 2025, we should hit, okay, now they said by the end of 2022, 7, 8. But still, we're going to knock out zeros by the end of 2022. But they said by just 2025, then it's going to be 5 zeros. I say 5 zeros by the end of this year. Like, that's what I'm saying. But, like, they're saying by 2025, we're going to hit 5 zeros. But no, I'm saying by the end of this year, expect to see 5 zeros in Baby Doge. Knock out, I don't even know why I had to do that. Knock out 3 zeros here at Baby Doge. And then by 2025, I don't even know what we're going to have by 2025. But by the end of this year, I believe we will have where they think by 2025 will be. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got for you all today. I know the video is kind of getting long, kind of like yesterday's video. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. And see, I cut all the fat out of the video. I wasn't ranting about anything. I just went straight over the technicals and my predictions and some good stuff with Baby Doge and the Baby Doge army. But yeah, anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And also, if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.